The thing about it is, you guys knew, we heard the stories day in and day out about P. Diddy, his behavior, his parties, the things that he was doing. You guys remember that show, Making the Band? You see how he treated them people? Go downtown, walk for 50 miles, and give me one sugar cookie. Anybody that does that, they got a power issue. They got an issue with power. It had nothing to do with Making the Band. From that moment, I always knew this dude, there's something wrong. There's some issues there. There's some power issues there. You hear the story about Biggie Smalls. You hear the story about Making the Band. You hear the stories about his parties. But people continue to support this guy. And then when all of this stuff happens, he steps down from Revolt. His liquor companies don't want to follow him. They don't want to back him anymore. But people continue to support. They continue to buy Ciroc. No matter what this guy did, people continued to support him. And my thing is this: why is it that in today's society, if you are a celebrity, you either get canceled or you can get away with anything in the freaking world and you can do no wrong? You could rape people, you could pee on people, you could spit on people, you can slap people, you can abuse people. But if it was anybody else, they would never get a second chance. They would never, ever receive the benefit of the doubt. Come on, guys. Like, we have to get to the point where there's critical thinking involved and not putting these people up on pedestals. Because I'll tell you what happens is, you put P. Diddy up on a pedestal and he can do no wrong. It adds to his power. He feels like he got the world in his hands, that he is God himself. And you guys continue to give him the power. You continue to support him, movies. You continue to support his artists. You continue. And I understand, oh my goodness, like it's not his artist's fault that he's this way, but this all pours back to him. I remember people knowing this information about him, knowing these parties, knowing the abuse that he has done, but they continue to buy his alcohol. I don't understand that. That's different to me. That's weird to me. But it takes this brave soul to come out and say, P. Diddy sexually assaulted me. He made me sleep with other men. He made me do all of these things that went against my will. He made me get implants, and then he made me take them out. He made me shave my head. He made me do all of these things. Imagine what Cassie had to go through. Imagine the years and years of trauma that this individual with so much money, so much power put her through to be able to come out. It's time for the exposure. It's time that we don't give these people this type of energy. It's time that we don't look at these people and put these people, they're just people, up on a pedestal. Hey, this is your own fault. Karmic law. You have to succumb and you have to live by the karma that you pushed out, the lives that you ruined, the people that you hurt. This is what happens. And we as individuals have to learn how to think critically and not take these celebrities' side. People look at celebrities like they're God. People look at celebrities and they want to be like them and they want to build the empire. Do you understand what P. Diddy had to do to build that kingdom? Do you understand the dirt that he had to do, the people he had to cross over, the people he had to spit on, the things that he made other people do just for power? To belittle a person, to belittle an individual, to belittle a black man, to belittle anybody, to get further ahead in the skill that they're passionate about, acting, rapping, singing, whatever that looks like. To get to the point that a brave soul had to come out and expose him, and then now all of these companies dropped him. Now he steps down from revolt. Now he does all of these things because now the lens is highlighted on your behavior. The lens is highlighted on what you've done to people, the parties that you've had that people can never talk about. God only knows what happened at those parties. Guys, ladies, please start to think critical about these celebrities that you're worshiping. I look at celebrities, I don't care. People look at these celebrities and they put them on pedestals and they give them the power. I've partied with celebrities. I've met so many different celebrities, and they're people just like you and I. You have to utilize your mindset to think critically about these individuals. And when we hear things on the news, when we hear things through media outlets, we have to start investigating for ourselves to understand, is this accurate? And if you formulate an opinion that this is accurate, we have to step back from supporting these people that are treating people inhumanely. They're treating people in a nasty, vulgar way because they want to, because these people had dreams, because they had passions in their life, and they just want to get ahead. But now there's a gatekeeper there to say, if you want to get ahead, you have to do this. You have to be recorded. You have to lay down and release your manhood. You have to do all of these things just to get ahead in life. If that is what it takes to get ahead, you should really think critically and think about your actions. You should really think about what these celebrities are doing. And let's think about things. Let's look at things. If P. Diddy is doing it with all the power and the empire that he built up, imagine how many of these celebrities are holding their influence and power over the heads of people that just want to follow their dreams and their passions. We cannot continue to allow these people to run over people, to build trauma in people's life, and continue to support them. I believe that what you give is what you get. The karma is going to come back to you and you're going to receive it. And you're seeing the downfall of P. Diddy. And this is based off the actions. This is based off of what you have done to people, things that people will have to live with for the rest of their lives. I encourage you guys to think critically at how you place these people. They're just people up on a pedestal, and giving them massive support and going to bat for them when you don't truly know who they are. Here at the Accelerate Podcast, if you want to continue to think critically and to think for yourselves, stick with me, because we are going to continue to cover these folks that are not good for you, that are not good for your support, and that are not good for the well-being of your energy to give to these people, because they don't care about other individuals like you might care about them and like I might care about them. Thank you so much for joining me. But until next time, peace.